Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I make videos about all things related to fashion and graphic design. In today's video, we'll be discussing the question, what kind of fashion designer should I be? Now this is a really important topic because after all, it is your future career, and you'll want to pick a category that you're really passionate about. In this video, we'll be discussing 16 different types of fashion design categories plus one bonus category. Make sure to watch part 1 and part 2 to the end so that you don't miss anything. So let's get right into it. The first category is sportswear designer, or everyday separates. The sportswear category of fashion design is not what it sounds like. It's not clothing for sports. That would be activewear, but more on that later. Sportswear is basically how the fashion world describes everyday separates. Your everyday tops, blouses, shirts, pants, skirts, jackets, and dresses. Separate pieces that you can mix and match. Sportswear is what most of us wear on a daily basis. For that reason, when aspiring designers are asking themselves, what kind of fashion designer should I be? So many of them gravitate towards sportswear. It's a great category. I mean, who wouldn't want to design what people are wearing every day? I remember when I was in fashion school, at a certain point, we all had to pick specializations, meaning decide what kind of fashion design category we each wanted to concentrate on for our final semester. Well, of course, a very large percentage of the students wanted to get into the sportswear specialization. It was way too crowded, and some students unfortunately had to pick something else. But yes, basically it consists of separate pieces of clothing that everyone wears, so it's a pretty broad category. But since it's broad, there is lots of variety and so much to design. So if you want to design what people wear every day, then this is the category for you. The second category is tailored sportswear or career wear. This category consists of suits, blazers, dress shirts, slacks, and clothing that is more career-oriented or business-minded. Clothing in this category is more structured. Tailored clothing is made with impeccable construction. A lot of detail is put into the workmanship of the clothing, and there is a huge emphasis on proper fit in this category. This category is good for designers who like the construction aspect of design. If you like sewing, making clothing alterations, and if you enjoy making garments fit well to the body, then this category is for you. Now, as far as suits, blazers, and other types of career wear, it should be noted that not all suiting is necessarily tailored. There are more casual versions of career wear mixed in with the sportswear category. These more casual versions will not have the same standard of construction as truly tailored clothing. But because different customers have different needs as far as budget, there is room for career wear in both the tailored category and in the sportswear category. The third category is sweater design or knitwear. Knitwear design is specifically referring to clothing that is knitted, as opposed to woven clothing or cut and sew knits. Knitwear is made by knitting yarn to make a garment instead of using ready-made fabric that is cut and sewn together. Knitwear is highly popular. Who doesn't love a nice chunky wool sweater on a cold winter day? But it is also highly technical due to all the different types of knit stitches. Knitwear designers should understand how knitting works, how it's done both by hand and on knitting machines that factories use. You actually don't necessarily have to be an expert knitter, but you do have to understand the basics of how it's done and other technical aspects and terminology such as gauge, meaning the size of the knit stitches being used. But if you do happen to know how to hand knit, that will give you a better understanding of how to design knits. And if you just happen to be someone who has always loved knitting as a hobby, then it's likely that this is the kind of fashion designer you might want to be. Crochet is also included in knitwear, even though knitting and crochet are two different techniques, but both are constructed with yarn to produce stitches that make up a garment, so they are similar in that way. The possibilities are truly endless with knitwear. Think of all the different types of sweaters that you see out there, all the different stitches and yarns and colors and effects. If you don't mind learning some of those technical aspects of knitwear construction, then you'll have lots of fun later on designing all those awesome sweaters. The outerwear category of design consists of jackets and coats that you wear over your regular clothing, and that you typically put on when going outside. So this would not include the types of jackets that you wear inside, such as blazers or suit jackets that you wear to work. Those would fall into the sportswear or career wear categories. There are so many different styles and types of outerwear that you can design. There are lightweight spring jackets, such as denim or twill jackets, raincoats, anoraks, windbreakers, and there are also fall jackets like leather jackets, trench coats, and winter outerwear such as wool coats, down puffer jackets, and even fur coats, just to name a few. Outerwear designers will be dealing with using a lot of trims on their designs, such as different types of zippers, buttons, and other garment closures. There are also usually a lot of seaming details, pockets, and other functional details on these garments such as drawstrings and push toggles. So when you're asking yourself, what kind of fashion designer should I be? If you like dealing with trims and you have an obsession with jackets and coats like I do, then this is a good category for you. Now, if you're liking this video so far, please hit the like button. It'll really help me out. Let's move on to the fifth category, which is sleepwear and loungewear. Do you love to cozy up indoors in a good pair of PJs? Do you like the comfort and feel of that soft, long sleeve tee and those nice loungewear pants that you just bought? Then maybe you'd like to be a sleepwear designer. Sleepwear can be a fun category. Sleepwear often comes in cute patterns and prints, flannel plaids, pretty florals, stripes, polka dots. Often you'll see printed pants with matching solid tops, and many items can be mixed and matched with each other. There are also many types of silhouettes in sleepwear: sleep tanks, sleep tees with different sleeve lengths, soft knit pants or flannel pants, different kinds of sleep shorts. Loungewear is another category that is similar to sleepwear and has gotten more and more popular over the past couple of years. Basically, it's clothing that you wear to lounge around in your house. It's super comfortable and cozy, but it's more dressed up than sleepwear. So you can hang out comfortably at home, but not in your actual sleep clothes. Fabric is super important in loungewear. Comfort, softness, and fabric with an amazing hand feel is essential to loungewear. Loungewear silhouettes are usually pretty basic and casual, but a good soft fabric is the key to making a loungewear piece something that customers will want to buy. Now, the sixth category is athleisure. This category of design is something relatively new that started gaining traction just a few years ago, and it totally exploded over the past couple of years, just like loungewear did, due to recent world events. Athleisure is athletic looking or sporty looking clothing that is meant to be worn casually during your regular day. Now notice that I said sporty looking clothing. That's because it looks sporty, but you're not necessarily going to use this clothing to go to the gym or do any sports in them. Most people wear them to have comfort and functionality when they're going around town and because they like the sporty look. But they just wear them to run errands or meet with friends or just for doing everyday leisurely activities. Hence the name athleisure, athletics and leisure all rolled into one. Like I said, it's become a hugely popular category. So when you're thinking about what kind of fashion designer you want to be, you might just want to jump on the athleisure bandwagon. The seventh category is activewear or athletic clothing. Activewear is for actual athletic activities. Clothing that you would wear to go to the gym and work out, or to go running, biking, or any number of activities. So you would be designing items such as t-shirts, sweatpants, hoodies, sports bras, leggings, and bike shorts. When designing activewear, the clothing must be comfortable and functional. Fabrics are key to the designs. As you can imagine, a lot of spandex is used for all kinds of activewear pieces because of its stretch and functionality. Many athletic brands also use performance fabrics in their designs. Performance fabrics have special qualities in them that are functional for the wearer, such as moisture wicking and odor control in t-shirts. So if you have a passion for exercise or sports, you might want to consider this category when you're thinking about what kind of fashion designer you want to be. So our eighth category is outdoor or camping clothes. Do you like outdoor activities like camping or hiking? A lot of people do, and they need the appropriate clothing to do these activities. So there is definitely a huge design opportunity here. Hikers and campers need more specialized separates to wear that will be functional when they are doing these outdoor activities. A type of item that would fall into this category would be a water-resistant nylon windbreaker jacket with lots of pockets, zippers, and a drawstring hood. Pants and shorts should be made of sturdy fabric that can withstand the wear and tear of all the outdoor activity and of the elements. Ripstop fabric is often used for outdoor bottoms. Pockets are super important for outdoor clothing, so cargo pants are pretty popular in this category. Just as with regular activewear, tees and tops with performance features like moisture wicking are needed. Also popular are flannel shirts in all types of plaids. So if you enjoy designing clothing that is functional and durable, the outdoor category might just be for you. Do you have a favorite category so far? Let me know in the comments below. So that's part 1 of the video. Click on the link below to watch part 2 for the rest of the categories. You won't want to miss it.